You want to watch me put this bad boy together? Stand by. Today we're unboxing the Oklahoma Joe's 3-in-1 grill and then putting it together. The first thing we're obviously going to do is open the box, take all the pieces out, and read through the instructions. From what I can tell, the styrofoam is in place. There doesn't seem to be any broken pieces on the top part. Instruction manual's right on top. Apparently I needed a cable. This looks like the electronic connection for the igniter, and your instruction manual. These are apparently the legs. Looks like the cardboard is torn up a little bit. Definitely looks like they were crammed in there, some broken styrofoam. But we will take a look at the legs in a little bit. We'll take them out of the cardboard. Styrofoam piece is intact. The other styrofoam piece looks good. The reason I comment about that is because I've opened things in the past and found the styrofoam torn up, and more than likely the parts that are inside the box are torn up as well. Bottom screen shelf. Okay, as I get to the next piece, is the main part of the grill itself. You do have to open each door because there's parts inside that will be easier to unload everything out of the box if you take the individual boxes out. Or say boxes in pieces. This is one of the burners and a side shelf. Side burner. Another box we're going to get in a second to see what's in it. Some more packing styrofoam. This looks like the bottom grate. What I find interesting is it seems to be kind of soaked in oil. I'm guessing that this piece was probably seasoned to prevent rusting. Okay, in order to get these other parts out, I believe we're going to have to cut the front of the box and lower this down. Just want to make sure as I cut the box I'm not going to be damaging the grill. It looks like the smoker is inside of one of the grill compartments. are obviously the grates and the burner shields. And what I find interesting and kind of cool in another aspect is that on the propane side of the grill, the burners are already installed. They did pack everything that is quite heavy just right on top of the burners, but they had cardboard and styrofoam. From first inspection, everything looks good. This looks like the bottom half of the smoker. You can definitely tell that it has been oiled and probably seasoned on the left side of the grill. The left side would be your charcoal bin. It is quite oily. Some of the cardboard is soaked in oil. And as you saw with the first piece that I took out, it had oil on it as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the side flaps of the cardboard box so I can just kind of work around it. And at this point, I think I'm going to leave it setting on the styrofoam until I read the directions a little bit and figure out what needs to be done first. I will also continue to take each of the pieces out of the protective plastic. I will open up the parts box, and I will also open up the cardboard boxes that contain the grates. I highly recommend that you have a cleaning rag nearby as you're working with some of this stuff. It's going to be very dirty and or oily. But so far, I'm impressed with the packaging that they did. Everything seems in good shape so far. The only mystery that we have will be getting to the legs that are in the damaged cardboard and seeing what's inside this box. All three burner shields are wrapped in one piece of foam. For the grates are packed in one box. You definitely want to be careful of these. It's not that they're fragile, but they can be damaged. Great quality in regards to the grates. Not a real thick type of cast iron, but definitely better than your traditional porcelain covered grill. More grates. I'm guessing this is for the smoker area. You're definitely going to need an area big enough to put everything together, lay everything out so you see what parts you have available, and to make sure you do have everything. This appears to be the control panel for your smoker side, or actually not your smoker side, this would be for your burner side. And speaking of which, that would be your burner. This is actually the bottom tray for your propane tank to sit in. slight damage there, but that's just mainly a paint chip. Not going to complain about that one. Same thing here, a little bit of a paint chip. Otherwise in good shape. If you haven't guessed by now, this is not going to be a fast project. The lovely kit of all the nuts and bolts and washers. Everything's labeled on the back. The only thing bad about this type of kit is as you tear this paper off, you no longer have what that piece is, so you got to keep track of what size each item is. Okay, what I did with all the screws, washers, and bolts, I took the containing package and I cut 3 sides of each rectangle piece so it opens up. This way I can see what's inside and then easily get to each one of them without losing track of what I'm supposed to be putting where. Your handles, or one handle. This is a nice little feature that they add in this kit that I think is spectacular. This little tool helps you get your grates out of the grill. So if they're hot, just hook onto them, lift them up. Awesome. Drip tray. Here is the other feature that I really like about this grill is the size of the wheels. One of my challenges is during the winter time to move my grill from our current grilling spot in our pit location to the deck. That way I could just walk out onto the deck and grill. These are nice big wheels. It'll make it much easier to roll. Now one thing I did notice, this one wheel is dented a little bit. Might be able to just pound that out and be okay, but otherwise it's not bad. Second wheel looks okay. Minor dent, but no biggie. This looks like part of the electric igniter. Comes with a battery. I'm going to leave that in the bag for right now. This looks like the smokestack. This will go above the charcoal side. You can adjust to control the airflow. Also utilized during the smoking process. Another thermometer. I think I called the other one thermostat. And this is the handle for the smoker side. And that was everything inside this box. Alright. Now that I got everything out of the box and laying around me, I'm actually going to spend a few minutes and read through the directions and we'll start putting this bad boy together.